If you're new here, please subscribe for craft tutorials, DIYs, and hauls. And don't forget to press the notification bell to be notified of all my new videos. So today we're going to be making soup can or tin can candles. So the things you're going to need is an empty soup can. This is one of the bigger cans. I'm not sure how many ounces this is, but whatever size can you want to use. I would recommend getting the pull tab kinds, so it's kind of a less sharp edge. It has a smooth edge up here. And then you want to clean it out and pull off the label as much as possible. And then you're going to need a candle wick. I have this little candle wick holder, so you're either going to need one of these, and if you don't have one, you can just use like a chopstick, a skewer, a spoon, whatever that you can like either tape or wrap the wick around just to hold it still. Some wax. This is a 1 pound bag of soy wax. I'm thinking maybe I might try and use a cup, but we'll just figure that out as we go. You need like a measuring cup or some sort of microwavable container. Some scented oil if you would like, as well as coloring. I'm not going to be using coloring because I like the look of the white in the tin can. And then if you want to paint it, then you're going to need your paint supplies. I'm using acrylic paint, this white craft paint acrylic, and then a paintbrush and water, all those things to paint it. And then you're going to need either a hot glue gun or one of those glue dots to glue the wick to the bottom of the can. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach my wick to the bottom of the can. So I'm taking this little metal piece, I'm going to take my glue gun and put some glue on there. I'm just going to take it and stick it in the center of the bottom. I'll hold it for just a second. And I'm just going to put my little candle wick holder on here. I'm going to put that to the side now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to melt my wax, and I'm just going to do it in the microwave. If you know how to do the double boiler way and you want to do that, that's fine, but I think the microwave is much easier and probably easier for most people to do. So I said I think I'm going to try maybe about a cup. This is kind of a bigger soup can. Put just a little more. Oops. So the amount just might depend on what size soup can you have and how much you want to fill it, etc. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put this in the microwave in small increments, like 30 to 40 seconds, and check on it until it's melted all the way, because I don't want it to be too much, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and melted all my wax, but I ended up adding a little bit more because it didn't look like quite enough for this soup can. And I did find out that this soup can size is an 18.5 ounce soup can. So it is like basically double of a regular soup can. So it took me, I think, about 2.5 minutes, 30 second increments to melt all of this. Ooh, it's hot. So this will be the time. I'm going to be adding in some scent. You can't see the label anymore, but it says mango and banana leaf. Just add like a few drops. So mix it with a spoon, and then also if you have some kind of color chips or coloring to add, you would add it now and just stir that all the way till the color chips are melted and the colors mixed all the way through. And so now I'm just going to start pouring it into the can. And just try not to knock over your wick. Hopefully this is enough. If not, I can just melt some more. Okay, so I went ahead and I melted at least another cup and a half of the wax to fill it most of the way. I don't know if you can see. It's hot. I don't want to pick it up. So for this, if you have this big 18.5 ounce cup, You're probably going to need at least 2.5 cups of the wax when it's dry, because once it's melted, it condenses a lot in here. So for the bigger soup cans, at least, you're probably going to need at least 2.5 cups to 3 cups of wax. And then if you have like around an 8-ounce cup or soup can, I guess it would be at least 1.5 cups to 2 cups of the dry wax. So I went ahead and melted all that, and I put that in there. So the next step is we're going to let this cool, and it can take several hours to cool. And after that, I'll be back for the next step. And I did want to mention to be very careful, first of all, with your measuring cup if you have a glass one like me, because it's going to be very hot after being in the microwave for several minutes. And then the can is metal, so the can is also very hot, so be very careful. So my candle is all dried. I think it probably took about like 4 or 5 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and remove my little candle wick holder. I don't know if you can tell, but it did, I guess I must have bumped it or something. It's got a little crack in here, but that's okay. It'll just, you know, melt when it's first lit anyway. So we're going to try and trim the wick. It says to trim it to about 3/4 inch, but I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and take some scissors and trim the wick. It'll cut off. Alright, so there's that. So if you want, you can leave it like this. But I'm going to go ahead and paint mine. Sorry, hopefully the crickets aren't too loud. It's nighttime now, and I'm right next to the door. So I got some water in this cup. I'm just going to put it on my paintbrush. I might need to get my paint, that'll help. And then, like I said before, I've got this white acrylic paint, whatever. Alright, so I'm just going to paint mine solid white. Let's get it started, and then I'll finish it and come back. And this may take a couple of coats, we'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint my whole can, and then once it's dried, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've finished painting, and all the paint is dry on my candle. It took me probably 2 to 3 coats because of the white. But this is what it looks like. It does take kind of a while to dry as well. I'm going to go ahead and light it and test it out. Oh, and I did want to mention, make sure you clean up any paint. Like if there's any paint that gets down inside near the flame, you just want to be careful because obviously paint is flammable. But here is my little soup can candle. I think it looks really cute. I like the simple white. Let me turn off the light and see. You can see it in the full effect. Alright, so there's my finished candle. It's super easy. You can paint it whatever color you want. Something white like this, maybe you could put like a piece of brown twine or something like that, but I just don't happen to have anything, and I personally really like the simple white as it is. The white candle and then the white tin can. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and please share my video if you like it. And check out all my social media links below. I post a lot. I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I also have a merch and other apparel shop if you want to check that out as well. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.